Once more into the breach, my friends. First thing I would like to do is apologize for not making a video for a month. My schedule got a little hectic, and well, it's gonna do it again next week. So it's gonna be that way for about 5-6 weeks. So there's gonna be another gap in videos. As you can clearly see, we are in October. It's getting close to Halloween. It's actually the 11th of October. At about 11 in the morning. I had the day off, thankfully, which means that I'm free of interruptions. Interruptions, voices in the background, that sort of thing. While we were gone, Moonstone came down and crashed into our base area. There it is. That's what it looks like. You get enough of those. You can make a Moonstone block, which you can use to replace the various channeling blocks on your Ars Magica crafting altar. You can make a flicker focus light. A crystal phylactery. So there's plenty of things we can do with that. But yeah, like see where we have the redstone in the center and on the cap, so we can replace that with moonstone, and it's a little better. What we're going to do today is it is an Ars Magica episode, and since we need to find watermelon for Botania next episode, what I figured we could do is we can make some spells that are going to help us out in our search, and then we'll go a-lookin'. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've set out. Oop, I clicked on the light on accident. Okay. Everything we're going to need for all these spells. So we're going to make a jump spell, which is going to let us jump in and out of ravines. We're going to be able to jump high and not take any damage on the way down as long as the jump spell is on. Burning Hands, it's just a fire damage spell. And then Fast Healing 1, which is going to give us regeneration. So we're going to go ahead and make these. Let's get this going. We're going to do this one at a time. Wow, the lag is real. Okay, we're going to do this one at a time, and then, you know how things go. We'll be pausing the recording, doing some exploring. I find anything entertaining, and we'll see each other at that point. Here's our ohm, our Ventium dust. We need a lesser focus. What's this? Magical essence. White rune. I'll tell you about the magical essence here in a minute. The hopper. And lo and behold, spell parchment. Boom, there's our jump spell. Okay, so the magical essence, you remember when we burnt the liquid Ethereum in here? Well, it transferred roughly, I believe one bucket is 1,000. Neutral magical essence to the crafting altar there in the middle. And so that took 500. We've got another spell that's going to take some. It's also going to take 500. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to name it Jump. And I kind of like this one. Yeah. Here we go. This is our jump spell. We go. Let's see. We get a crazy jumping height. Okay, and it is a self only. So that's going to be one of our tools. Let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot. I've got that crazy jump going right now. We'll go ahead and take the book. Whew. I keep scaring myself. I'm not used to having it on. Thankfully, it's wearing off. You can see it in the upper corner there. Okay, it's gone. Alright, we're going to put this on the side with the other crafted spells. Alright. Let's do the next one. Burning Hands. This is just a fire spell. It's a projectile spell that does fire damage. I don't want to open the door with that. I don't want to set my house on fire. That'd be bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going. We'll go ahead and lay the Burning Hands book on the table. And as per the usual, we're going to drop our blank rune. This thing going to tell us that we want a Ventium dust. Followed by an arrow. Followed by a snowball. Followed by a red rune, followed by our flint and steel, followed by more Ventium dust, followed by our spell parchment. Alright, and this is going to be our Burning Hand spell. We're going to do that, and if you bear with me just one moment, I'm going to have to do a little bit of noise making. My wireless headset just told me that it feels that it's dying. So I have a battery device that I can use to charge it and still remain free, but you're going to probably hear me plugging it in and messing with everything to get the battery device near me. Bear with me. Here we go. What terrible timing for that to have happened. Alright, so we now have our Burning Hands spell. Let's see if we can find somebody to test it on. Not the Flicker Wisp, we kind of like them. I mean, we haven't really caught any animals because we haven't had a need to. So I guess all that's going to happen is we're going to replace Magic Missile with it on our hotbar here. And that way we can burn bad guys to death on our journey. And then we'll go ahead and eat real quick. Okay. Yes, I know that was a waste of steak. However, one of the people I make these videos for seems to have a thing about having any of your food gone. I really need to make stairs that lead up to here. I mean, right, shift right click. Oh, we'll pick that up here in a second. There we go. Blank rune. Ohm. Vintium dust. Focus. Essence. There we go. Blue rune. Golden apple. Spell parchment. And this is going to be our regeneration spell. I've been really big on the greens and all that, so since this is just regen 1, let's go with this little blue one. There we go. And as you can see, when we cast it, we obtain a regeneration effect for 30 seconds. So that's going to be pretty good. We're going to go ahead and put this away. We'll go ahead and stick it in the middle there, and we'll sleep the night away. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and gather everything that I'm going to need for the journey. I should have a spare bed around here somewhere. I just looked at it, didn't I? Yeah, 2 of them. Alright, so we have a spare bed. We're actually going to store the moonstone in here. I want to make an extra spell parchment. Do I have a saddle? Because if I find a horse, I want to be able to use the horse. I'm not seeing a saddle, but I do have horse armor. Yeah, I'm not seeing a saddle. Can I craft one? Do any of these mods let me make one? Nope. Okay. Alright, well, I've got some food. Let's grab a little bit more here. Wow, nothing cooked up. Okay. Well, we'll grab this mana cake because it's going to give us mana regen. Grab the flower pouch in case we decide to pick up some flowers. We can drop off these items. I don't think we're really going to need them. Well, really, if we need any of them, Oakwood will be able to give us all we need. We have our spare crafting table. And I think we're actually going to drop off the magic missile spell itself. Alright, folks. We're going to pause the recording here, and I'll come back if I find anything interesting on my way to journey to find watermelon. Actually, I really want to know what happened to my atlas. What do you know? There we go. Because as we explore, we want to have our atlas so that we can show you where we've explored. So just as a quick recap, this is the world as we know it. There's a village here. There's some weird people hanging around that I'll have to figure out where they're at. The mob farm's over there. I'm going to try to explore this way to see if we can't find a jungle. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. And we'll come back if there's anything entertaining. Day 2 update. Let's get it to follow me here. Done quite a bit of exploring here. We're late in day 2. There's the house. And we found another one of these mysterious fellows. So we're going to mark him on the map. Hi. Hope you don't mind a hug. Zoom in as far as we can. Add a marker. We've been doing this one. Weird guy. Far. Done. Alright. Well, that was it for that update. Catch you guys in a bit. Alright folks, day 3 has just dawned, and you may notice that our first savanna is behind me, but also we found a desert. So we're going to gather up a few cacti, we're going to check the other side, and we're going to see if there's a jungle. I'll keep you with me for a portion of that. Maybe there's even a desert temple. Go ahead and tell that we'd like to dig that up. And that up. I love this spell so much. It makes things so easy. Look at all the desert novas. Goodness. Tripping over my own tongue. Look at all the desert novas in the desert. Whereas before we'd been seeing them outside of the desert. What do you think? 14 enough? I think so. Alright. Oh, hey, mana pool in the middle of the desert. Not bad. Alright. I hear you, bunnies. Tons of bunnies. Ooh, it's a pretty big desert. I'm not sure if that's the ocean or a lake. Follow me, please. There we go. Let's try this way. Yeah, that'd probably get us a little farther if we had this going. There we go. Another mysterious stranger. Well, we're not going to bother to mark the desert stranger on our map. Oh boy, are we making distance. This is great. A mana waterfall. Look at this. Ooh, a village. And of course, that's when our jump spell wears off. Alright guys, let's explore this village together, and then we'll cut again, and I'll keep looking for this jungle. Desert village. Let's take a look. They have carrots. We don't have those, so we'll take them. Pretty sure we don't have carrots. They also have potatoes. I'm not sure if we have those or not. But we will take some. Remember, kids, always replant your veggies. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, they have a church. A couple of big houses. I don't think anybody's going to have any deals I can handle at the moment, unless somebody wants beef. Hey, oh, there's a lot of butchers here. Okay, how much leather did you want? 9? No, I've only got 6. He wants paper. Wait, what kind of book do you give? Efficiency 4. But he wants 49 emeralds. Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay. No, it's one of those big empty houses. Hey, they got beetroots here. I don't know if anything's going to require them, so, you know. Can I get more than one seed? Oh, that's better. Alright, perfect. Now I've got a couple of seeds. Don't necessarily need the beetroots themselves. Kind of looking for a library. I'd love to steal all the books. I'm not really seeing one. They've got a mana pool in town. And not a whole lot else. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to leave you here, and we're going to keep trying to find day 4 peeps, and we're setting out to sea. Here we Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I give you the jungle. Let's show you where this is at. Yeah, we found another village. It just didn't have anything good in it. It is here. The house is, well, let's see here. Here's where we hopped on the ocean. It was from, like, right here. And then the house is, oh, it's a little ways away. So it's going to be several days' journey back to the house. But we're going to go ahead and film from here. Yeah, the episode looks like it's going to run a little long. Not by a whole lot, though. But we're pretty well going to come in here and look for some watermelon. I'm not going to bother with... You know what? Let's go ahead and put the jumpy jump on. What on earth is this? Oh. Wait a minute. We may want to have room for that. Yeah, I traded some coal. We don't need a mushroom. Let's grab that witchwood sapling. Might be super useful. If we can find cocoa beans while we're here, that'd be cool too. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yes! Haha! Let me do is drop something. Yeah. Yes, we have watermelon. Okay, so, and there's some cocoa beans. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these two. Except I'm also going to need to drop something. I haven't needed the mana cake at all. That one ought to get us several more, but yeah, just to be on the safe side, let's take a look around. I'm not really seeing any more. So next what we'll do is we will empty another inventory slot. We'll just go ahead and equip our shield. That'll probably be best. And we're going to grab a little bit of jungle wood. There we go. Alright, so folks, we're going to go ahead and work on going to bed here because night is falling. When we wake up, we will head to the house, which is that way. If I find anything entertaining along the way, of course I'll bring you in on it. But till then, have a good rest, and we're going to get some sleep. Alright folks, see you back it's been a while. We made it home. So, let's take a look at the things that we got on our journey. A saddle, cocoa beans, watermelons, carrots, potatoes, leather, Mortimer root, gold, a grass block. I ran into an Enderman, killed him, that's what he dropped. That's 237, cost 20. Yeah, Burning Hands is not quite as effective as Magic Missile, I found out. Does not light them on fire like I thought. Pumpkins, cocoa beans. So, I made myself cry. I made it most of the way back here on a horse. And I accidentally rode the horse right into this, and it died. Right here, gave me 2 leather. I was so sad. Terribly, terribly sad. Anyway, guys, we got what we needed. Not sure you guys got to see the effects of all the spells that we made. Obviously, the regeneration one offers regeneration, and the burning one just does damage. But this was the start of the show. I got real far by just doing this. Oh, look at that distance. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come out here on the plains and we're going to see if we can't find another horse. I'm going to need the saddle for that, aren't I? And we want to do it all before nighttime. And then, you know, we also need to build a pen for the horse. So, let's do that as well. Let's see. We should have some fences, yeah, right here. And then I don't really have any of that kind of wood anymore. Hey, we also got some jungle wood. we'll stick a spruce tree out here, and we'll give it a chance to grow. What I want to do is, I've already done it. Never mind. I want to replace the oak wood logs on our house with spruce, but I've apparently already done this. Score 1 for not realizing what on earth I'm doing. Okay, so we want oak for our fences. We'll have to go back through with some of our saplings and replant the forest, huh? Okay. 26 ought to be pretty good. We can go inside and make our fences. And then, we'll go to bed, I guess. I would hope by now everyone knows how to make these in Minecraft. There's 2 gates because the horse has to have it be too wide. Alright. Then we're just going to kind of do this number. I think that ought to be good. Alright, get some sleep. We'll build it outside of the range of the Bellthorns, and then we'll see if we can't find another horse. And then, because we're not exploring anymore, we can put our atlas back on the table. Okay, so where do we want this pin? The Bellthorns cover a lot. This area out here lends itself to being a pen, right? Everybody thinks so. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so whoops. Here we go. We'll go ahead and put our gates on. There we go. We'll leave them open for when we get our horse. Then we'll also kind of light the area up here. Here we go. One on all the corners. I hear a skeleton, but we're not worried about him. Pig down in the obsidian pit. This is a plains. Let's hope it has some horses. You guys are congregating now? Jeez Louise. I gotta figure out how to get those guys to recognize me. You know? And that's how you can tell the spell ended. I got hurt. Just a bunch of sheep. No horses. Starting to get disappointed. Well, I hear spider and string is at a premium right now. I should probably eat something. found over here either. Oh, I thought for sure that was going to be a far enough drop that it would hurt. So witch's hut, we turn that into a witch spawner. With a bunch of cool stuff. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright guys, we just want one horse. Come on, just one? We just want one pretty horse. That's a lot of cows, but they're not horses. Whoa. That could have been bad. It looks like there's another one kind of right there. Alright. Well, I guess there's not a lot of horses, so it's going to be a compound fail there, I guess. Water. The compound part being that I accidentally killed the horse the first time. So, that's what makes it a compound failure. And now we're just not finding any horses in our immediate vicinity. This is about as far as we're probably going to explore on this. Oh, look at that. The world's loading in. Alright, we're just going to go around in the big circle and head back to the house. I lied. I want to go this way. Force the world to load. Make horses. No. We're not getting our speed boost. Those are squid. Those are not horses. Oh well. Alright. We're going to head back to the house, guys. That'll be the end of the episode. We'll have everything we need for Britannia so that we can finish making our... What is it? Tangleberry? The one that keeps Enderman from teleporting away. That's what we've been trying to make this whole time. And to do that, we basically wanted to have a full set of all the different kinds of runes. Summer, air, fire, water, winter, autumn, etc. And for the summer rune, we were missing watermelon to make it. So now that we have that, we'll be able to make it and all the runes that require it. Yeah, I'm forcing the world to load. I just realized our spell was gone. Which made jumping like that a dangerous proposition for us. I want to say we're just on the other side of this mountain, to be specific. This is how the jump spell has really helped us out. Keep it going. It's only for about 30 seconds or so, I think. Oh. Yeah, there's still heights that will hurt you when you have the leap spell going, but you can fall a lot farther. It's before you actually take damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the birch forest next to the house. And that's the mountain right next to the house. So as you can clearly see, we don't necessarily need a horse, but I kind of wanted one. Yeah, that's the waterfall right next to us. See, there's the house. Now we'll just kind of sprint jump over there. Alright. Well, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. We're definitely going to want to get these going. Get some mana transferred. There we go. Because our next episode is going to be Britannia. And we'll be using this mana pool right here in conjunction with the Runic Altar to make a lot of things. And then we're going to work on our Enderman Trap, which we're going to put over here somewhere. So, I guess we'll get a horse on at a different time. So guys, that's it from the breach. You have a wonderful rest of your day.